Hello, everyone. Blessed morning. Welcome to Life Coaching Access, your daily access with professional certified life coaches brought to you by Life Coach Philippines. Life Coach Philippines is our community of professional life coaches certified by the Global Institute for Coaches and Entrepreneurs, a bona fide institute for mental health that is based in Dallas, Texas, USA. Life Coaching Access is our service to the community, and we aim to help individuals experience the process of transformation through the platform of life coaching. If you want to know more about our international coaching services and classes, please connect with Coach Rizal through 0917-586-1661. For assistance, I am Coach Cherry Minas for Project Rescue Yourself from Self-sabotage. Get out in the way of your own progress. So your access with me is every Thursday at 10 a.m. For my segment today, I will be sharing with you relationship self-sabotage habits. So let us see if you do this, or maybe your partner is doing these things, or showing these habits in the relationship that is sabotaging your relationship. So please tag your friends in the comments below and invite them in our conversation. You may also share this FB Live to your timeline, FB groups, and pages so that we can reach more people and help transform lives. So, yep, thank you so much for being here. Come on, bring in the comments as I, you know, look for my presentation. So it's here. Okay. So again, that is the title of everything that I'm actually sharing with you in here, Life Coaching Access. So that is my project. I want to help you rescue yourself from self-sabotage. So what are the things that you do that is sabotaging your own success? Because if you think of it, a lot of times, 99% of the times, we are the reason why we are not moving out from our present state and leveling up. So, yeah, you must get out in the way of your own progress. Okay, so before I continue, let me introduce to you myself. I am Coach Cherry Minas. I'm a life coach certified by the Global Institute for Coaches and Entrepreneurs, based in Dallas, Texas, USA. I work full-time as a technical sales executive for a local distributor of laboratory equipment. I'm a chemical engineer by profession, and yes, I love to travel. So yeah, I think the doors are opening now, and we're hoping that the vaccine is going to be helping us to be okay, so that we don't acquire this virus. So, yep, here is my belief. I believe in you. Yes, I do believe in you. I believe that you deserve to be the best person God wants you to be, and you are made for greatness. Yes. So my heart is for those who wants to do something with their lives, who wants to succeed, and they're willing and able. They do it. They try it. They start it. But there's something that is pulling them back every time they are on the game. I want to help these people who think, who might be willing to work, but there's always something in there that is pulling them back, that self-sabotaging um, acts, habits, behaviors, or thinking. So, yeah. Okay, and I would like to invite you to be intentional being here, because I don't want you to waste your time being here and not getting anything. So if you have any aha moment, the bulb light moment, then I would like to invite you to write it in your journal, write it somewhere, get a screen cap, a screenshot of it, and then Share it in your social media accounts so that you may bless more people. Share it on your Facebook, on your timeline, in your groups or pages, as long as it resonates with you. So you can take a screen cap and share it, or you can actually write the thing that you've realized seeing a picture or hearing the words, or reading the words. So as you share, I invite you to write hashtag pack my bag moment. Why pack my bag moment? That means in the past, when we were attending meetings in other places, we pack our bags, right? So we go to a hotel or maybe anywhere where we could stay, and then we have bags, right? So that means if you are going to pack my bag moment means you got what you came for, and now you're packing your bag, you're good to go, because what you got is going to help your life. So yeah, that is why I invite you to put a hashtag pack my bag moment, pack hashtag live coaching access, so that we can easily find you. And then this is my own. It's up to you if you're going to add this one. So that's hashtag let go, and then hashtag loving yourself first. Okay, so our title for today, for this segment, as I've said in the introduction, is your relationship self-sabotage habits. So either you are doing this, or you catch your partner doing this, or you catch somebody doing this. And why am I here? Why am I discussing this, or why am I sharing this to you? So because it's the love month, and I want you to have the love. To experience love that is authentic to you, to experience love at its fullness. That is why, and maybe you're wondering, why is it that my relationship is not like progressing? Why is it that my relationship is not like the others? Or why is it that I think my relationship is not okay, or not going anywhere? So maybe if you have those questions, then look at this. Come in, look at this sharing of mine, and see if you are actually doing this, because you can actually fix it. So yeah, let's start. If you are, look at yourself if you are doing this. So that's your heart. That's a heart symbolizing love. And are you breaking that heart? Are you hurting your heart? Are you hurting yourself in the relationship? Are you hurting the other person? So let's see. Let's look at the habits. Are you doing these habits? Number one is criticizing. So uh, some would say, or if you ask me, criticism is mostly for me as a negative connotation, but we would say that there's a positive criticism and or constructive criticism, and the other one is like just criticism. So it's not constructive. So yeah, so if we criticize the other person always in the relationship, then the other person is going to hide things from us. The other person, the partner, will secretly resent us. You don't know, but they are resenting you. And if you always criticize your partner, you are giving, or you are not giving him or her a space to allow you to also commit mistakes, because we are human, we commit mistakes. And if you always criticize the other, then they will be criticizing us as well. Like, you're always doing that, blah, 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 and then expect that the other person is going to do the same. So, yeah, that's one. So, catch yourself. Are you always criticizing your partner? Or when you criticize the other person, your partner, is it really coming from love, or because, you just want to criticize? Or maybe, let's, maybe it's coming from love. You think that it's coming from love, but how is it affecting the other person? How is it affecting the relationship? What happens when you criticize the other person? Do you come to a compromise, or do you end the conversation nicely and like, okay, I got that and I will do it again? So a lot of this that I'm going to share is involves honesty to and of course humility. Being honest with yourself, if you're doing it, being honest with yourself, what you're feeling, the emotion that is coming out, and of course humility to actually say it and to acknowledge that you're actually doing this, because you don't blame yourself. The other week I was discussing about sources of self sabotage in the relationship, and if you look at it, it came from your relationship experience when you were young. So it is because of the caretakers of the parents. You got it from your parents, your caretakers, and the early relationship in your life, because we come into this world innocent, like we just want to love, we just want to embrace people, we just want to caress people, we just want to smile at people, right? That is why when you see a baby in the church or somewhere, we say, oh kawaii, you're so cute, ah, right? Lovely baby, I want to cuddle that baby, because we came here, we were that before. We were like cute little babies with the chubby cheeks and everything, with the folds in our arms and in our legs. And we're fine. We're like loving creatures. But then that innocence, that love was, minimized, or something happened in our childhood that made us do these things. Because the self sabotage that we do are protection from pain. And we think, and the thing is, if it's not helping us move forward, if it's not helping us in the relationship, then we should fix it. We should change it, or we should manage it maybe. So it depends. Okay, so number two is blaming. So don't ask me. Some of the things that I'm sharing here, I've done it. So we're okay. We're human. We commit mistakes. And as I've said, it's not our fault per se. But the thing is, if we are going to accept that we are this, and we are willing to work to actually change these things, then we're fine. And then great news. Congratulations to you if you accept this and you want to change and you actually do something to change. Okay, next is blaming. So, yeah, I've done that also. So, how about you? Do you always blame your partner? So it says here, if you keep blaming something or someone else for your problems, you will never learn why problems come your way. Because actually, when you see something that you think is wrong and you blame it to the other person, you should actually look at yourself first. So why did I think that this is the fault of the other person? So because if you're in a relationship, you have a part in that. You have a part in that thing. So if you're just looking at the other person, like blaming the other person, giving it to the other person, nah, it's your fault, then you're hurting the other person, and then you're not actually objectively looking at what happened, the problem. And it will occur again, it will happen again, because you're not acknowledging that what's my part here, what did I do wrong as well. So maybe the other person did wrong, and it doesn't even matter who is wronger, that's not a word, so who is more wrong, or yeah, who is less wrong, but you both have a part to play in that event, in that occurrence. So taking responsibility, standing at your feet and saying, oh, I'm sorry, I did this, I have a part in this, and then we forgive each other, you forgive each other because there's love, right? You're coming from love. Because if you're just blaming, I think you're not loving the other person. So maybe you're just being selfish. So that's another topic for another time, but yeah. So yeah, look at yourself if you're always blaming the other person, because the effect of that is the other person would do things because you are blaming him. Of course, put your feet in the shoes foot in the shoes of the other person, in like, if I am the person who is being blamed in this event, in this thing, in this relationship, how would I feel? So yeah. Okay, next, number 3 is withdrawal. So sometimes when we're okay, when you're talking about things like, I want to talk to you about this thing, I think I did not like this, and then maybe you withdraw, you don't text for many a lot of times, or you don't talk to your partner because you feel hurt, you withdraw, from the physical connection, and from the physical connection. For example, if you're living together, you are coming home late or leaving home very early so that you don't encounter your partner, like, OMG, what a relationship you have if you do that. Or you're not talking to the other person because you feel hurt. So you withdraw. Maybe because something in you is being triggered. That is why you withdraw. Your reaction of being triggered is that you withdraw. So, according to this one, cutting off, I think that's supposed to be double F. Cutting off emotional or physical connection will not make your relationship progress. So yeah, because instead of you talking about it, you being honest that this is what you felt, you withdraw instead. So don't expect that your relationship is going to grow, is going to progress. So it's either going to, bubulusok siya, going to zero, ground zero, or it's either you will lose, the relationship. So yeah, it's your choice. So look at yourself. Are you having these symptoms? Are you doing this? Are you having these habits? Next, number 4 is disrespect. It says here, if you constantly have to tell someone the same exact thing about how you feel and they don't change it, understand they don't respect you. So is that you or the other person? So yeah, we always when we come into a relationship, we have different backgrounds, we have different likes and dislikes. Maybe you can have the same likes and dislikes, but not everything. And remember that you're coming from different families. So yeah, and then you're going to join together. So there should be a setting of expectations and boundaries, and you agree on what not to do or what to do. So disrespect is if they're always stepping in the boundary, or you are always stepping on the boundary of the other person. So you said, for example, uh, the other person would say, I my me time is from 5 a.m. to 6 a.m. Please don't disturb me. Please don't talk to me at that hour because that's my me time. I need to talk to myself as well. So yeah, and the other person always disturbs you, asks you to do something at those hours, calling you or maybe texting you, or maybe when you're living together, asking you to do something for them, disturbing your me time, then that's disrespect. Because you set the boundaries, and if you are always stepping on that, if the other person is always stepping on that, and that is disrespect. So look at yourself if you are doing that, if you're the one doing that, or the other person. Because as I've said, if you want to save the relationship, then you can change. And also if you have these habits, ending the relationship will not help you, because if you go to another relationship, you'll bring that one. So unless you heal and unless you look at yourself, unless you are honest with yourself and say, this is what I'm doing, I know it's wrong and I want to change, then you will never grow and you will never have a better relationship. So that is why I'm sharing this with you. Okay, number five is clingy. So when we are so clingy, when you are so clingy, actually, we are pushing the other person away. Um, I think I'm not so sure, but I see a lot of people who are so clingy. And I, for one, when I was really, really young, maybe in my early 20s, like 23, I was really clingy. Like when I look at myself now, like, ugh, come on, Cherry. Why do you do that? So, you give space to the other person because, as I've said, you set expectations like, this is my me time. Um, so I would like to do some sport, and you're not. Let's say the other person is going to play golf, and you're not playing golf. Okay, just be there. Have your own. You play tennis maybe, and I'll play golf, but that's what you do because sometimes you just wherever your partner is you go there, you know and you are not giving the other person um their me time. You're not giving the other person a chance to miss you. Yeah. And if they don't say they miss you and you're so clingy and you say, you did not miss me, but you're so clingy. So yeah, it's not only for girls, but boys also can be clingy, or men can also be clingy. So again, as I've shared last week, there are reasons why we do these self-sabotaging habits. Next is jealousy. It says here, the jealous are troublesome to others, right? It's all right, but a torment to themselves. Like you're tormenting yourself. Let's say if you're always thinking that you don't want other people to go near your partner, then you will never let your partner be go have an independence and go somewhere. And if you're so jealous, you are always looking at their phone, and I think, or I don't just think, but I believe that each partner must have a privacy. So yeah, you're looking at each other's phone. I mean, yeah, you look at your partner's phone every time it dings. You like think like, who is that? Who is that? So if you're always doing that, then aside from you being troublesome to the other person, to your partner, you're tormenting yourself. I think that's first. You don't have the freedom, and you're not free if you are doing that. If you're jealous and doing things that sabotage the relationship, that destroys the relationship. You know. So do you do that? So you also have to define what are the things that you do when you are jealous, when your partner is jealous, because you need to talk about that. And I think if you want to stay in the relationship, if you love the other person, then be free to accept, be humble to accept that, I'm a jealous person. I do this and that. And I want to heal. I'm going to work on myself because first that is about me, but I want you to understand me. Like if I do this, like let's say, please hug me, please embrace me, and tell me that you understand that I'm jealous and you appreciate that I love you, that I'm jealous, so that I'll be supported while I do the healing process. So maybe things like that. You know, you have to do something about it. And if you think you're not really moving forward and you want to save the relationship, you talk to your partner and then ask for help. You know, there are counselors or maybe there are coaches who can help you with the relationship. So, yeah, because we have in our tribe, we have coaches who cater for that. So, Coach Dean and Coach Sean, they are couple coaches, and actually their mission is to help men for especially for infidelity. So it covers this one, the self-sabotaging things that you do, habits, behaviors that you do in the relationship. So Coach Teen also, helps, wants to help women who are in a relationship and to want to make the relationship work. So yeah, talk to them, connect with me, and I'll connect you with them. So, yep. Number 7 is addictive behavior. So, giving into destructive behaviors makes you ignore problems so they never get addressed. So, what are the addictive behaviors that you do? I'm thinking. So, maybe it's not only substance abuse, but addictively watching TV. So anything that is distracting behavior that is repeatedly done, it's a cycle over and over. You remind the other person, and that it happens. You are being reminded by the other person, but you always do this, you know, because it's not going to help the relationship. It's going to destroy the relationship. And what if you have kids? So you have to look at yourself if you have addictive behaviors. What are other addictive behaviors that are really destructive? So gambling maybe. So maybe you're not asking permission, or not really asking permission, but you're not saying the other person where you're going. You just leave the house. There are people like that. Yeah. So what else? What are the addictive behavior? So I think that's not so addictive, but it happens. If it happens over and over, then it's included here. So what else are the things that you do over and over that the other person said she or he is not comfortable with, but you do it over and over? Then you have to talk to your partner. You have to talk to someone to address that, because if you allow that destructive behaviors to happen again and again, then the real problem, the things that you want to address, is not going to be solved. That is why you have to look at yourself and see if you're doing this. Next, number 8. Actually, we have 10, so 3 more. So the number 8 is distrust. They can't trust you either. If you distrust your partner, how are you going to actually expect them to trust you too? Again, you cannot give what you don't have. So if you have trust, then you can give trust. So trust yourself, and then trust the other person, and then they can trust you back. So that's a beautiful relationship if you are able to trust each other. So yeah, in the comments down below, maybe you can give me examples of distrust. You distrusting your partner, or did the partner distrusting you? Maybe you said, I did this and that, and the other person would say, huh, I don't believe you. I don't think so. So yeah. Okay, number 9 is cheating. OMG, don't ask me. Like, really? This is not a question, but like, cheating is like a big. The other things are really big because maybe those things would lead to cheating, but also that cheating is the most, or having affairs is the most obvious, relationship self-sabotage habits that you do. Um, in Filipino we say malanjutay na ano, you have a relationship but you're making landi still, so that's still part of this under cheating, you know so yeah, so that means you are not committed to the relationship. So why are you there when you're cheating? So yeah, you are actually hurting yourself and hurting the relationship, and of course, don't wait for karma. Okay. So yeah, again, if you have these problems, connect with me. I can connect you with our couple coaches. Number 10 is you always pick fights. Yeah, I see people doing this, especially when they are younger. And I don't know if as you progress, you actually look at this. And maybe if you are coached or you are in coaching, then you actually are looking at, that you're doing this, and you change, and you make a commitment to change or transform. But then, but if you're picking fights, let's say, some the other person comes to you and say this thing. But if instead of you having a resolve, you always speak something and then you fight over it, then it's not helping the relationship. If you are always picking fights, then the other person is not going to in to to be honest with you and say things honestly with you. The other person is not going to open up. The other person is not going to tell you anything because you're going to pick fight. And sometimes it's funny because we stay in that kind of relationship because yeah, we're feeling a void inside of us, and we believe that we love the other person, and we do all these self-sabotaging habits and behaviors, and like we still think that we are loving the other person, but actually we're not loving the other person. We are actually hurting ourselves, and we are just feeling a void inside ourselves. That is why if you have these habits and behaviors, then it's time to actually accept, acknowledge, and look at yourself and be humble enough to say, yes, I am doing this and it's not right. It's not right for myself. I'm tormenting myself. It's not right for the other person. If I truly love the other person, then I should not do this. If I truly love myself, if I have loved myself first, then I should not be doing these self-sabotaging habits in my relationship. So yeah, beautiful, beautiful. It's still the love month, and that is why I'm discussing everything about relationship. So of course, I would like and I would love to have you to have a better relationship, a great relationship with your partner. So it always starts with yourself. Like, look in the mirror and whatever is happening here, what I am allowing, what I am not allowing, what is stressing me in the relationship is always a choice. Because if you're working in the relationship and the other partner is not in acceptance, the other partner is not the other partner is not responding, then maybe it's a choice that you leave the relationship. There's always a choice. It's just that we think otherwise. We think things that is self-sabotaging to us. So yeah, that's life. It's okay if you have this. I send you an embrace. Hello, I embrace you. I hug you. I say to you, it's okay. It's not your fault per se. Something happened in the past. But the thing is, now that you know this one, then what are you going to do? And I'm saying that it's not going to be overnight. As long as you do a resolve, you do a commitment that, oh, I'm going to change, and I should be aware next time that it happens, you're going to little by little change. So put yourself also in an environment, in an ecology where you are going to be supported in the change that you want to do in your shop. Like um a while back I said that you talk to your spouse, to your partner, and say, I think I have this bad habit. This is what I do, and I want to change. Don't go changing your partner first. You change yourself first. So I want to change. I wanted you to support me. So you know that I always pick fights. So yeah, I always pick fights. I know that, and there's a problem with how I see things, how I react. That is why I always pick fights with you. I want to be with you till the end of time, my forever. I want to be with you. So I want this relationship to last. I want this relationship to prosper. That's why I'm going to work on myself. And I want you to support me. So if I pick fight and, don't get angry at me immediately, don't withdraw or don't leave me. Just because I'm going to notice that. And if I notice it, if I don't notice it, tell me lovingly, so allow me to pull off and then tell me, or maybe what else. So it's up to you and how you're going to talk about that. And as I've said, if you are having a hard time with that, then connect with the coach, connect with the counselor, because they will help you. We will help you. So if it's maybe personal, I can help you with that as well. So if it's all about sabotaging yourself, then I can help you with that. But if you want to work with um, a coach that has that niche that you're looking for, then I could connect you with the other coaches in the tribe. So yeah, I'll leave you with this. So it says here, nobody can make you happy until you're happy with yourself first. That is why I said hashtag loving yourself first. That is what you do first, because you come into the relationship and you are feeling your void, like I think I'm not loved, then you are going to be doing self-sabotaging habits. Okay? So that's the end of my presentation. Thank you, thank you. Before I say really bye-bye, so I would like to invite you to this course. I'm almost done with this course. I'm on the fifth module. This course is online, self-paced. It's by Master Coach A. One Life to Live 8,760 hours. So I completed last night. Actually, we're done with 1,100 something hours already. So if we have the remaining hours is like 7,000 hours. So if we have 7,000 hours for 2021, then what are we going what are we resolving and committing to do with that? Is our 2021 going to be like our 2020? So yeah, it's a choice. Again, it's always a choice. So I'm giving this to you, I'm presenting this to you, an opportunity to learn, an opportunity to look at yourself, look at your life, and an opportunity to grow. So it's up to you. It's your choice to say yes and no, or no. Okay. Next is this one. I haven't changed the date, but we always run this every Sunday. So it's Life Coaching 101, where we actually talk about everything about life coaching, what life coaching is not, and if you are called to become a life coach. It's going to be on Sunday at 1 p.m. So if you still want to be uh, joining our tribe, to see if you wanted to become a coach, to see if what a coach does, then you want to know what a coach does, then attend this seminar or attend this class. So it has a fee. It's 999 pesos. Connect with me or connect with Coach Rizal through 0917-586-1661. Okay, screen cap that, share it with the others. So if you feel that the others are made to become life coaches, they are always helping others, then connect them with me, with us. Okay, so that's the end of my presentation. Let's have a conversation. I would like to have to talk to you, and let's talk about what we've talked today. Furthermore, if you don't believe what I'm saying here, if you believe what I'm saying here, then let's have a talk. If you want help, let's have a talk. So message me at my personal timeline, my personal account, Cherry Minas, my FB page, Coach Share, my FB group, um, Project Rescue Yourself from Self-sabotage. That's so long, right? So, and the other one is Daily Insights. Also, you can text me at 0949-732-5568. And yep, you deserve the best. Remember that even in relationship, you deserve the best. You deserve the best of everything that God wants you to be. So yeah, Jeremiah 29:11. Okay, so as we end today's episode, let me invite you to visit our coaching hub at the Decaf Coffee Republic, located at Pioneer Center compound along Pioneer Road, corner Brixton in United States, Capitolio, Pasig City. It's just across Unilab Bayanihan Center, if you know that one. So it's the PC, so you can see that and just go there. So yeah, our coaching hub is open from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. only, but virtual operations is open 24/7. And we offer coaching services on demand any time of the day, any day of the week. Please connect with Coach Rizal through 0917-586-1661. If you dial the number and it doesn't or no one answers you back, then maybe Coach Rizal is on CR break, or maybe she's talking to someone. So just leave a text message, or yeah, just leave a text message and then she'll respond to you back. Okay. So, yep. Thank you so much for joining me here today. I'll see you again next week, same time, 10 a.m., same day, Thursday. Again, love, bam, boom. Love, bam, boom. Love, bam, boom. Annyeong.